And happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Superhero Deep Dive. And this is the Christmas spectacular of all spectaculars. I'm just playing with you. All right, let me give my normal disclaimers and we can go from there. As always, this information is pulled from various sources across the internet and may or may not be completely complete, but they give a good insight on the topic at hand. And the reason I say the topic at hand is because we are not covering an individual superhero today. As a Christmas year-end spectacular or holiday spectacular, whatever you guys want to call it, holiday special, I will be doing this whole podcast in Wookiee. I'm really messing with you. I'm not going to do that. That would be torture. Not just for you, but for me. But as always, if you guys have any questions, comments, requests for future episodes, critiques, if you have any kind of ideas, any other fun tidbits to add in, I am all ears. You can catch me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram under Super Deep Dive and use the hashtag Superhero Deep Dive. And if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, get some other people in. I, at the very least, will like every comment I get. I do try to respond, but sometimes it's just, a conversation ender where they're like, okay, or that's cool. So I will just like it because it's really all you can do. But I do acknowledge every single comment that I get and all that good stuff. And if you guys ever wanted to email me, please feel free to. My email is B4, it all, so before it all at yahoo.com. And sorry if I stumbled a little bit. I did not have my notes in front of me. All right. This week, it's going to be a little fast one. Just because the holiday season is upon us, we're all kind of rushing and doing our own things. I am going to talk about the best magazine that ever existed in the comic book world. I am talking about Wizard magazine. Now, Wizard was a magazine about comic books published monthly by Wizard Entertainment from July 1991 to January 2011. So they almost had a 20-year run. That's pretty cool. It included a price guide, as well as comic book, movie, anime, collector news, interviews, and previews. It launched in 1991 in July, and starting with issue number 7, the magazine switched to glossy paper and color printing. So it was just kind of like almost like a newsprint before. Wizard strongly supported new publishers Valiant Comics and Image Comics, heavily promoting their new releases. With its high-end production values and embodiment of the comic spectacular boom, Wizard was an instant hit, with a monthly circulation of more than 100,000 copies. That's pretty awesome. Kudos to you, Wizard. You are missed. The magazine also spawned several ongoing magazines dedicated to similar interests, such as Toy Fair for toys and action figures, Inquest Gamer for collectible card games, Anime Insider for anime and manga, and Toy Wishes for mainstream toy enthusiasts, though all have been canceled since then. In 2006, the magazine was revamped with a bigger look and more pages, switching from the perfect bound or staple-free look to that of a more traditional magazine. After issue number 200, Wizard made several changes to the magazine, shifting focus from reviews and humor to information about upcoming comics and the industry as a whole. The 3-page Magic Words section, which consisted of readers' questions, was dropped and replaced by Fan Mail, a half-page section allowing 3 short and often humorous letters. In November of 2006, Wizard editor-in-chief and co-founder Pat McCullum was fired after more than a decade with the company. Wizard declined to say why he was removed, and on February 21st, 2007, Scott Gramling was announced as the new editor-in-chief. Soon after, longtime Wizard editor Brian Cunningham was removed in August 2008, and the final editor was former staff writer and managing editor Mike Cotton. On February 27, 2009, Wizard laid off 10% of its workforce, including its 3 staff writers, in order to make room for freelance writers. So on one hand, it's pretty cool that they're making room for freelance writers. On the other hand, laying off 10% of your workforce, including your 3 staff writers, may have been a mistake. You may want to have kept your staff writers for the sheer fact is consistency. You know what I mean? Okay, so Wizard was relaunched with issue 228 in August of 2010, which featured Mark Miller as a guest editor. The magazine returned to its strictly comic book roots. The issue featured Green Hornet film cover and a roundtable discussion with creators in the comic book film industry. Despite all these changes, however, the magazine was losing subscribers at an unsustainable rate. By December of 2010, its circulation was just 17,000 copies. Wow. You go from over 100,000 to 17,000? That is a hit. On January 24th of 2011, Rich Johnston of the website Bleeding Cool confirmed that the magazine would cease print publication, that almost all of its magazine staff had been laid off, and all freelance engagements canceled. This was confirmed later that day by Wizard, who also revealed that its sister magazine, Toy Fair, was also canceled. According to the publication's representative, Wizard would be relaunched in February 2011 as an online magazine called Wizard World. The first issue of Wizard World was made available online and through major digital distribution channels on March 2nd, 2011. I didn't go into the digital because it's just not the same. It's just not the same, I'm sorry. Regular features of the magazine. The magazine went through an ever-changing lineup of regular and semi-regular features, including bookshelf, brief descriptions of the monthly trade paperback and hardcover collection releases, top 10 writers and artists, list charting the most popular creators of the month in each category. And they also had casting calls, which featured proposing the dream cast for potential film adaptations of various comic books. It was later moved to sporadic things, but I tell you, I loved that. That was so much fun. Last Man Standing was a dream face-off between two different characters or teams, always of different companies or universes, and the feature would detail a brief showdown between the two, including a victor, and would be accompanied by an exclusive illustration, usually by a high-profile artist depicting the battle. That was awesome as well. And exclusive offers. Both Wizard and often featured mail-away offers for exclusive merchandise. Wizard began a practice of producing specially offered Wizard half issues, and these were special issues of ongoing major comic book series, which featured an in-continuity story. So it happened, and it would be referenced later. Like, these could be in the storylines. That supplemented the regular series published issue. The issues were numbered half, so as not to disrupt the series' ongoing numbering system. Often Wizard would also include free pack-in issues with their magazines, usually numbered as Wizard number 0. So let me tell you, growing up, I would love Wizard magazine. In fact, when I was growing up, I would actually get those before I got my normal comic books. And the reason is because they would usually tell what's going on that month, and give reviews and give little things, so I could at least have an idea. And if money was tight, because I was a kid, I didn't miss out on a whole lot. And it was really fun watching the team-ups. A lot of times, like, I know especially with Alex Ross's Kingdom Come and Marvel's series, they had special issues where they would actually pull little Easter eggs and show you all these little Easter eggs in the comics. Like where in the Marvel's comic where the Fantastic Four, where Reed and Sue Richards gets married, they'll show where the Beatles are in the audience, in the wedding party, so it's awesome. Things like that. And they'll kind of like help do these little connections, and it was always amazing, and it was my favorite thing. Like I said, I would always get those first, and I really, really miss Wizard magazine. I actually collected a bunch of old ones and gave them to my son, and my daughter, actually, because my daughter loves art. So, you know, Wizard would come out with poster books. You know, like there was one whole issue where it was nothing but posters. You just pulled the staples out, you know, and you had to be careful when you did it, but they would all be posters. It was amazing. I had my whole room filled up with superhero posters. You know, it was great. I really miss them. And I think that they had a special flavor and their writing style with the humor that really connected the fans with the stories. That and always looking for, you know, through the price guides, because they would list first appearances of people. So you could look for specific issues and see, you know, oh, this had the first appearance of Venom. Awesome. Let me go see if I can find that book, you know, things like that. And they would give you descriptions like when the Death of Superman issue happened. You know, there were a bunch of different volumes, and they would give a description of the volume so you knew which one you had. And it was just really cool. I really miss them. Like I said, this is just a really short episode, probably 12 minutes, if that. I don't even think I hit the 12-minute mark. But guys, I hope everyone has a really great holiday. You're probably listening to this the Tuesday after, or Thursday if you're on Outward Fleet Radio, and that's www.un-con-conventional.com/radio. But, you know, I hope everyone had a great holiday season. I have a lot of things planned for next year. In fact, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12 episodes already planned out. They just haven't been worked yet. And I'm talking about like the original Human Torch, Machine Man, Red She-Hulk, Witchblade, Dazzler, the Metal Men, stuff like that. You know, I have a lot of things planned. So be on the lookout. In the meantime, guys, please feel free to reach out to me. I always put up superhero memes throughout the week on my Twitter and Instagram. So please feel free to look at that. Once again, those are super deep dive is my username. My DMs are always open. Send me a message anytime. Comment, like, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. All that good thing. You know, just everyone have a great holiday. You know, be blessed. Be happy. Be smart. Be safe. And if you're not, don't get caught. All right, guys. I will see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.